At insuremyride.com.au, we know what it's like on the bike. So our bike insurance is only for bike riders. Whatever you ride, road, off-road and even scooter. Don't get ripped off. Insure your ride online and save 25%.
G'day, I'm Guy Allen, and the gadget we're playing with today, it's BMW's F800 GS series, and this is the trophy edition. Well, the trophy's got a bit of extra trim and paint on it, but probably most significantly it's got an aluminium bash plate plus a very useful set of handguards. While there are any number of really big adventure tourers out here, I've got a hell of a lot of time for these 800s, and it's simply because they're a much less intimidating thing. If you really are taking it out on a gnarly road of some sort where there's a risk you're going to encounter some bull dust or sand or whatever, you're actually wrestling with probably 60, maybe even more kilos less motorcycle, and to me that has a huge advantage. Like the whole GS series and most of these adventure tourers, this actually happens to make a really good tar bike. Why? Because it's got long travel suspension, nice seating, you sit up nice and high, you get a good view of the road. It actually really makes a great long distance mount. And when you get out in the twisties, that suspension soaks up the bumps beautifully, and you'll often find yourself having an easier time than your mates on their sports bikes. This bike's got a 16-litre fuel tank, not overly huge, you certainly wouldn't want anything any smaller, and it gets about 20 to the litre, so you've got about a 320 range to absolutely bone dry. Performance is more than adequate, nothing to complain about there. Gearbox is surprisingly slick, and actually there's something I like about this engine, which it's got a bit of a bark to it. Basic architecture is a parallel twin, of course, 4 valves per cylinder and fuel injected. Now the electronics package includes a few little niceties such as ABS, of course, anti-lock braking, and one of my favourites, heated hand grips, a great saver in winter. These 800s don't really suffer any huge performance disadvantage over the 1200s in my view, particularly if they're being ridden solo. Now this bike, for example, it weighs just over 200 kilos wet, ready for the road, and it's got about 85 horsepower. Now that's enough punch to give you plenty of entertainment on your favourite bit of road. Steering is pretty much what you'd expect from one of these bikes, very easy to throw around, big wide handlebars, nice suspension, good accurate feel underneath, and I like the fact you've got that big 21-inch tyre up front and the 17 on the rear, but the 21 in particular means you can tackle some dodgy surfaces and get away with it. There's a new chap coming out in 2013 with slightly different graphics, different styling and an upgraded electronic package. That wouldn't necessarily stop me from buying one of these. I think they're pretty good value and you get a lot of performance with them. Priced at just under $18,000 plus on road. Now I know BMW also has a $2,300 or $2,200 rebate on these bikes at the moment, so in reality you'd probably get it on the road for very close to $17,000. The 800 class has got some real competition in it now with Triumph's Tiger and of course this bike, and I think it may come down to brand loyalty or what you like the look and feel of.
Look for Motorcycle Trader magazine and the full feature inside it.